So the next example here is a Norman window is constructed by adjoining a semicircle to the top of a rectangular set of window. Find the dimension of the window of maximum area when the total parameter is 16 feet. What is giving here is the total parameter is basically 16 feet. Okay, now you want to find out what should be the dimension of the window so that you can make a window by using the 16 feet of the boundary. Okay, the perimeter is the 16 feet, and you want to have the maximum area of the window. The area must be the maximum. Okay, so we need to find out the total area here. Let us suppose that the semicircle has the radius x, so this will be x as well, right? So what is the total of this? That will be 2x. That side will be 2x. Suppose this the height of the window until the semicircle, this height only, that much height is y. So what is the area of this rectangular part? The area of the rectangular part, let's say a1 is 2xy, because the length times the width, or the width times the height, right? And what is the area of the semicircle part? Let's say, so do you know what is the area of the semicircle part here? The area will be pi r square, right? This for the circle area is pi r square, but since this is the semicircle, the area will be half of the pi r square. So 1/2 pi and then x square. This is the total area. So area A is 2xy plus 1/2 pi x square. This is the total area. Now the total perimeter of the total length of the boundary, right? So how much is this? This is y, right? This is 2x, right? This is y. Now since this is x, the perimeter of the circle, or the circumference of the circle, c is 2 pi r, right? If it is a full circle and if r is the radius, it is 2 pi r. So here the radius is x, so it will be half of the, because see, this is a half circle, right? So it will be divide by 2. So that will be, in our case, that length of the top is basically pi x. You see that? So basically the total perimeter p equals to, it will be 2x plus 2y plus pi x. You see that? So that 2x plus 2y plus pi x. So that is basically, you can write like this. You can write 2 plus pi times x plus 2y. This is the perimeter. Okay, but how much is the perimeter? How much that is given? 16 feet. Let's write down that is 16. So if you want to solve that for y, what do you get? You will get, you subtract 2 plus pi times x. You will get 2y equals to 16 minus 2 plus pi and then times x. You see that? I'm subtracting that thing. Subtract this thing and subtract 2 plus pi times x. This is what you get. Now if you divide by 2, what do you get? You'll get divide by 2, you'll get y equals to 8 minus, let us distribute that x, 2x over 2 will be x, and then minus pi x over 2, pi x over 2. This is what you get. Okay, what is our goal in this problem? We want to maximize the area. To maximize the area, what do we do? You just, this is area A, right? This is A basically. You need to find the first derivative of A, set that equals to 0, and do all those steps. So what do you get? So you get A equals to basically 2x, and what is your y? Y is 8 minus x minus pi x over 2, and then plus 1/2 pi x squared. I'll find out the derivative later. First I want to just write down A in terms of x only. You remember that we were writing volume in terms of x only first, and then we find out the derivative there, right? Here we find out the volume in terms of x only. So if you simplify that, you will get 16x minus 2x squared, right? And then minus, what is 2x times pi x over 2? 2 and 2 cancel out, pi x squared. Pi x squared, and then minus 1/2 pi x squared, right? Minus 1/2 pi x squared. This is what you get. Okay, so what happens then? So now we want to find out the derivative. So what is a prime? A prime is 16 minus 4x minus 2 pi x, and then how much is that? 1/2 pi x square will give you minus pi x, right? This is what you get, 2 pi x minus pi x. Is that oh, by the way, this is plus pi x, right? Plus, this is plus, so this will be plus. So basically you got 16 minus 4x minus pi x, right? So you need to set that equals to 0 to find out the critical number. So if you do that, I will add this 4x plus pi x on both sides. I'm adding that 4x plus pi x. So what do you get? You get 16 equals to 4x plus pi x. So you factor out x on the right side, you will get x 4 plus pi, right? Now I want to divide both sides by 4 plus pi, then I will get a value of x, right? 4 plus pi. So you cancel out that. What do you get? Therefore x equals to, this implies x equals to 16 over 4 plus pi. This is what I got, x. So the critical number, basically you got x equals to 16 over 4 plus pi, right? So for the maximize or minimize, you need to check that value in the second derivative. What is a double prime? A double prime is the derivative of this term or that term, right? Let's find out the derivative of this term, okay? What is the derivative? You will get negative 4 and then minus pi. So it is always negative. There is no x. So there is no x to plug in this x, right? So it is always negative. So it is maximum, right? So the area will be maximum. Now next thing we want to do is, see, x is 16 over 4 plus pi, meaning that x. But what is the dimension? Dimension is the length, right? So what is the length? Length is 2x, right? Length of the window is basically 2x. That will be 32 over 4 plus pi. That's the 32 over 4 plus pi, which is the value of 2x. That is the length. This length is 32 over 4 plus pi. Now what is the value of y? To find out y, you plug in here. So y is 8 minus, plug in x equals to 16 over 4 plus pi. What do you get? So that will be 16 over 4 plus pi, and then minus pi over 2, and then x is 16 over 4 plus pi, right? If you simplify this, what do you get? 16 divided by 2 will be 8, right? So basically what you got there is 8 minus 16 over 4 plus pi, and then minus 8 pi over 4 plus pi, right? So if you simplify this, how do you simplify? There is 1 and you make the same denominator 4 plus pi. If you simplify that, you will get 4 plus pi, and then there you will get 16 again, okay? So this will be the y value. This is the height of the window, and this is basically be the length of the window, okay? These are basically the dimension of the windows. So here what I did is I assumed the radius of the semicircle is x. That's why the width of the, or the length of the window, that is 2x. But if you assume that the total length is x, then that will be x over 2, x over 2. But you will get the same answer at the end, okay? So you can do the either way. Okay, thank you guys.